In my previous video, you seen me do an unboxing of my Ruger American Predator. This is a nice little gun that I've been wanting for a while, and in that video I also said that I was in the market for a scope to fit it. And as you can see here, I now have a scope that I'm going to be putting on this rifle. The Vortex Crossfire 2 is what I've got here. And you can actually get the scope and a set of the rings on Amazon for less than $200 as of the time that I'm filming this video. I'll put links down in the description for any of you guys that want to check it out. What I wanted to do in this video is just basically do an unboxing of this. I've basically only opened the box and just glanced at it to make sure that everything was there. I have not pulled it out of all of the plastic and all of that, and I figured that I would just show you guys that here on the video just to see what you get in the box. This particular scope is the 6x18 by 44 millimeter. It is the dead hold BDC. You know, it has a bullet drop compensator in there. I know very well that there are much better scopes out there, especially for the 6.5 Creedmoor. I know that ACSS is an amazing reticle. Sometime in the future I may get one of those. However, for this gun, for its purposes, this is going to be doing just fine for now. But who knows what the future holds. You know, that ACSS reticle is a great thing. I think it works particularly well for long range shooting and that sort of thing. But at the same time, the cost difference between this and one of the scopes, the primary arms of the ACSS reticle, is a tremendous difference. And the main thing that I want is clear glass. And with Vortex, that is a pretty clear glass that's in their optics. I've got other Vortex optics. I think they're great. And anyways, guys, just enough of me rambling on here. Let's just open the box up. I know that I've been the kind of one on videos too. When I would watch videos, you know, you would see people talk for 20 minutes and then you wonder if they're ever going to get to actually showing you the goods. This, for some reason, was laying on top of everything when I first opened it. I don't know why. I assumed that at some point in time someone had the scope out. We have right here, we have the shade. Okay, this is something that does come with this particular scope. Another reason that I decided to go with the Vortex, of course, it is clear glass, as I'd said before. If you don't have clear glass, you might as well just give up and go home. But you know, for the price and everything, for the purpose of this rifle, this is going to be basically a fun gun. It's going to be something that I can go hunting with, you know, especially here on my property. This is perfect. You know, as far as the distances that I would be shooting here on my farm, that scope is going to be perfect. That BDC, I wouldn't even use half of those dots on that BDC, even with the 6.5 Creedmoor on my farm. So we have the shade there. Have the cell phone going off in the background. Don't you love that? So let's turn that down. Let's go ahead and get the scope out. Okay, there's our books. And let's see here. We'll go ahead and get this off. Get this rubber band off. Get this out of the plastic. Lens caps. And there's the scope. Go ahead and get this off out of the way. Oh yeah, I like that optic. Very clear. Being brand new, that is just a little bit stiff, but that's to be expected. I'm sure it'll loosen up over time. Focus ring, not bad. Parallax, focus adjustment, not bad at all. I think that it is going to work very well on this gun. But guys, this is just a quick unboxing video just to show you the scope. And one thing that I did find about that BDC that's in them, the book itself actually has some pretty good information to get you started using that reticle. It's going to break down the different types of loads that you may have and how each may be affected by the reticle. But as always, it's a good idea for you to actually take it out to the range and confirm it for yourself. That way you know exactly what it's going to do. But you know, as I'd said earlier, that's going to be fine for me. Of course, here's our rings. But guys, you know, I got the Vortex rings. These are the medium height rings. I didn't want anything too tall. I've seen some people put real tall rings on their rifles. I just don't like how that looks. Don't get a good cheek well in my opinion, but to each their own. Alright guys, here it is. I've just got the scope setting on there. It is still very loose. It's just finger tight right now. I'm going to have to put a little bit of Loctite just to make sure that nothing moves, but I just wanted to set it on there just to show you guys how it looks, as well as to see about how my eye relief is going to be. You know, and I think for this particular scope, it's going to be perfect for this gun. Of course, here is the sunshade, and just something about that. When you add that sunshade onto the end, it just threads in. If I can get it started straight, just like that. I'm going to over tighten it. That really changes the look of the rifle overall. This gun is going to get scratches. It's going to get nicks. The scope is too. This is not going to be a safe queen. This is going to be one that be in the truck. It'll be tied to my backpack. It will be around, you know, and it's going to get used. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to adjust the trigger. Now, that's one thing about the Ruger American, is it does have an adjustable trigger. I may lighten it up a bit. I just haven't decided. Cheap sling, you can get them for like 10 bucks. Link in the description. And but overall, I am very happy with how this rifle looks. Can't wait to get it out, get the scope lined up, and put a few more down range. I had put another one of my scopes on it just for a brief period to basically, I wanted to shoot the gun. So I just pulled one off of one of my other rifles, and of course it would have to be re-zeroed. It was time to get that one out and re-zero it anyways. And you always need an excuse to shoot. So go ahead and get these stickers off. Let's just go ahead and throw all this in here. Definitely going to hang on to this book. I want to read a little bit more about that BDC. But let's get it out here so you guys can see it just a little bit better. Again, that's the Crossfire 2 from Vortex on a Ruger American Predator and 6.5 Creedmoor. Good looking gun in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Guys, thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to put links to everything down in the description where you can get the scope and the rings, as well as one of the slings if you guys are interested. It's over on Amazon. But guys, be sure to subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Let me hear from you guys. We're a gun community here, and I know that many of you guys like to talk about guns probably just as much as I do. But this is a great little rifle. That action is incredibly smooth. I just cannot get over how smooth the action of this gun is. You know, especially for the price. This is a gun that is less than $400. You know, and that action is just extremely crisp and smooth. It's as smooth, if not smoother, than some of the other guns that I have. I've got a Remington 700 that, you know, this action on this one, it's a close contender. I'll have to say, this action is just very smooth on this gun. Anyways, thanks for watching. Definitely going to be getting some more of these. Check out the rest of the links down below. Let me hear from you. Please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and we will see you guys next time.